Cage Minds joining us at this time, Steven Scrappy Doo Cervantes. It's fight week, heading out to California, main event of Conquer Fighting Championships. #1 taking on Shawn Bunch. How you doing, Steven?
I'm doing freaking awesome. Firstly, what up, fight fans? Feeling good. Super excited for this fight, man.
What's the third main event in a row now?
Yeah, third main event in a row.
How much you getting used to that spotlight?
I'm getting used to it. I don't know what it's going to feel like without it anymore.
Yeah, what's it going to be like when you get to one of those bigger shows and then you have to start out on those lower rungs? You're like, no, I'm on the poster. You guys didn't know?
Well, I'm sure when you get to those big shows, you see that crowd, it's gonna be something else. So I'll still feel like I'm on that spotlight.
So, what's the biggest crowd you think you've seen so far?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I think when I fought in Texas, it was probably one of the biggest stadiums and biggest crowds that I've gotten to fight in front of. But I think this is going to be the ticket right here.
Shawn Bunch is a big name. How nice is it going to be to put that on your resume?
It's going to be the sweetest thing ever. I got to be beating guys that are known in the sport. I got to be beating the best guys in my division, so that way I can get signed to one of those big promotions.
Give us some keys. What is it going to take to beat Shawn Bunch?
Keep the range, hit him hard, and break him early. You know, what I've noticed about Shawn Bunch is you put the pressure on him, and the dude folds. He can't keep that high pace going for long.
Notice this. Have you noticed this also partly because he's fought your camp before? You weren't a part of it at that time, but he's fought your camp.
Yeah, I mean we know the keys to victory here. Steve Garcia, which Coach Luttrell coached for his fight, got that win over him, so we know our keys to victory, and there's no question in my mind that I'm going to get that win.
Is there anywhere where Bunch can threaten you in this fight?
I mean, obviously, we're talking about an Olympic caliber wrestler, who has other accomplishments in wrestling that are, just as good. So there's always that risk that he puts me on my back and I just can't move. But that's his game. What is he going to do once I'm on my back? He's not going to hit me. He's not going to pass guard. He's not going to submit me. My game is 5 steps higher than his.
Since you've started, and we know you came in with great wrestling, great athleticism, where do you feel you've grown the most?
Striking, obviously, is where I've grown the most, and I say this, kind of every fight. My striking's always improving. I'm a grappler, but my striking's always improving, and what I've noticed lately is I'm starting to hurt people on accident, hurt people in practice on accident. I'm growing into my man strength. I'm growing into my technique. And I'm going to be a dangerous dude real soon.
So what are the words now? Coming in, you were an athlete, a wrestler. What does it mean to you now being a martial artist?
It means a lot, man. It's just taking on everything that there is to be a martial artist. Your diet, your lifestyle, your rest, your family, everything goes into being a complete martial artist, and it's a hell of a job, and I think I've really undertaken it now.
Do you think you have to take yourself to another level to get this win?
For sure. I got to be the best Scrappy Doo I've ever been. I have to be better than I've ever fought, and I know that I am. I put in the work. Nobody puts in the work like me, at this gym or any gym.
So how do you see yourself finishing this fight?
It's gonna end with some sort of TKO, maybe submission, but it's gonna be a finish, and it's gonna be soon. It's gonna be early.
And then with your style of fighting, we know you get the submission a lot. What is it about your aggressiveness that presents those opportunities and gets these finishes?
Well, you know what? I go for it. I take the risk to actually throw those submissions up. There's times that you can play it safe, just control that position, but I'll roll for that submission. I'll go 100%, try to get that finish. So it's coming. It's coming.
With this win, it'd be 6-0, right?
Yes, sir.
What does it take to get to one of those big shows?
Honestly, a win over Bunch, and maybe another guy that's got a good name in this sport if I can get that fight, and that's really all it takes. I have a better record than a lot of guys that are in the UFC already. So, you know, I go 6-7-0. There's no reason that I won't get signed.
What's the message for the fans and the supporters?
Yo, fans, get ready. It's the best Scrappy Doo you've ever seen in your lives. Try and watch the show. And thank you to Damage Control. Thank you to Albuquerque Auto Outlet for all your support.
And then will this be streamed?
I believe so, but I don't have the info for you lined up at this time.
And last but not least, where do the fans follow you at? The Facebook, the Instagram, the Twitter, all that.
Oh yeah, so follow me on my Facebook, Steven Cervantes, and on my Twitter at Scrappy_MMA.
Thank you for the time.